welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the ugly, the old, the insane, the crazy, the toyaholic. That's right, I'm the Mad Montreal Man, and I gave you guys a heads up on Monday's show. It's Batman centered today. And special thanks to Simon. New shout out. Simon, thanks for the comment. I'm happy you're enjoying the shows. I hope I can keep that happiness going for you. And of course, Shane, I know you're going to love this episode. So we're doing a lot of Batman stuff today. Of course, in this heat, it'd be nice to feel some cold. Mr. Freeze. Okay. And, I figured we're going to go comic books, cartoon movies. So, of course, we're going to do Zass. And as for the cartoon aspect, oh, great, I just put my thumb through the plastic. I'm going to open up my signed Batman Animated. That's right, it's the signed edition. And to end the show, I wasn't planning on picking this thing up, but because of, let's just put it this way, Majlo, thank you. Because of you, and I know you're a car nut, we're doing this. But let's start off with the comic book stuff first. So what do you say we take a look at, let's look at good old Zass. So we'll take him out of the package. Yeah, take him out of the package. I need a theme song. Yeah, I need a new theme song. Hey, Nika. Nika is my daughter, if you don't know. I need more music for the show. Something different. Change it up a little bit. I wish I could change my face up, but no, I'm just this ugly all the time. Okay, so let's take him out of the package. Ooh, nice artwork in the back. Doesn't look that skinny. But either way, let's take him out and we'll take a look. I really like the art on the card. It's comic book accurate. This guy, however, I got a few problems with him. And no, it's not the fact there's no hash marks on his back. He didn't have hash marks on his back in the comic book. I have to agree also, I'm not too crazy about the eye things, even though it's in the comic books, but it'd be nice to be something you could take on and off, like a little pair of glasses you can put on and off. McFarlane doesn't like doing clear things, doesn't like doing glasses. I get it, alright? But if it's anything like the Rival, when I did a head swap with the Rival, his little lightning bolts popped off, and the Rival face without the lightning things looks so much better. Who knows? The same thing might happen with him. But my biggest problem with this guy, it's not his posability. He's very posable. My biggest problem is there's not enough hash marks. If you're a purist and you've read the comic books, hello, there's a ton. He should have hash marks pretty much all over his chest, even on his feet. There's not enough hash marks. There's not enough hash marks. And I can see a lot of people out there will probably pick this thing up and do customs. Well, they'll add the hash marks. I'm tempted to do it. I really am tempted to do it because he's not comic book accurate. I'm not quite that much of a purist yet, but to me it would have been cooler if he had a lot more. Who knows? Maybe I'll try to see if there's a place that has like those small little fake tattoo scar things that you put on action figures, and I will add a whole bunch. I don't know. The other thing that disappoints me the most, where are the other hands? There's no spare hands. Nothing. That's it. He's the most minimalistic McFarlane I've seen in a long time. He's got the one knife. That's it. No other hands. To me, it would have been better to have another grippy hand, another knife, because, he's a serial killer. He cuts people. He slashes them. He's got a fist, one grippy hand, which is left-handed, and one knife. A bit disappointing. good body box though, and I'm sure we'll see it again, probably in the Superboy one that's coming out later this year. Just disappointed in that he doesn't come with anything. I mean, I need him for the Batman show because you need more villains. And I just realized I don't really have a Joker really either. I never liked any of the Joker sculpts so far, so who knows. But yeah, overall, if you're a Batman purist, you need him. If you're looking for a good blank body, this is it. It's a pretty decent blank body. Not something I would say rush out and get. I have them, which is fine. No complaints there. But getting back to the heat, I'm not sure where you are, but here in Ottawa, it's been hot. It's been hot. It's been humid. And actually, I have to say, it's not necessarily the heat. It's the humidity that's been... So it is the humidity. Not the heat, the humidity. It is. Vancouver, it's dry in the summer. Here, it's humid in the summer. I spent so long in Vancouver, I'm not 100% used to the humidity here in Ottawa. 6 years here, and I still haven't reacclimatized to my childhood climate. Actually, my childhood climate's in Montreal. Different story. But it'd be really nice to cool off right now. Oh yeah, Mr. Freeze. I'm just dreaming about being cool. Which is kind of funny, because in the winter I was freezing my butt off, and now I'm dying of humidity. But no. So let's take Mr. Freeze out. And yeah, you're probably thinking, didn't we already do Mr. Freeze? We did it earlier. This is a repaint. It's a reissue, a repaint, a re-release. But let's take him out of the package and let's see what the more comic book or cartoon looking one looks like. Well, as you saw in the close-up, it is the same Mr. Freeze we had before. The last one was a lot more all gray, kind of like almost movie looking. This one looks a lot more like the cartoons. It's the same sculpt. I like the fact the helmet's removable. Once again, no spare hands. But he has 2 grippy hands, which isn't so bad. I actually like the Mr. Freeze. I like the looks. I don't mind if it's a bit cartoony looking. To me, the all gray one, it makes a lot of sense. But it's a comic book character. You want to have that sort of extra little bit of look to it. And if you're an animation guy and you watch the Batman animated, you don't mind having a McFarlane sort of Batman animated type Mr. Freeze. I'm happy with him. I don't have a problem with him. I'm looking forward to putting him next to the other one. I'm still not done doing this. I mean, I only managed to get these guys today, black ones. It was weird because no store in my neighborhood actually had white ones of these, so I could tie all the shelves together and make them a bit more sturdy. But no, definitely something, if you're a Batman purist, just saying, you know who you are. I mean, McFarlane obviously is in love with Batman. I obviously have Batman stuff too. Even though I would like to see some other characters. Yeah. But no, he's definitely one for your collection. And so this way, if there's going to be an ongoing thing with Batman villains and sidekicks, Todd, Mr. McFarlane, where are the Outsiders? Just saying. Batman and the Outsiders. Just think, you can do Geoforce, a decent Katana, old version and new version, because her new looks much better than the old one. Halo, Looker. Bring back Batman and the Outsiders. Those would be cool action figures to have in the multiverse. I'm just saying, we need more than just Batman, Superman. We need a lot of other characters as well. We need that range of characters. I mean, I did see the Fire pictures, and I'm like, I hope there's a variant where she's not all green, where she's actually wearing her outfit. Please let there be one. But at least with characters like Zass and a more animation style Mr. Freeze, we're starting to see that trend, especially, for example, with Starfire and Blackfire. And yeah. Oh, and by the way, just to give you a heads up, we will be looking at, I'm not sure if you can see him, the Monitor Wave. Yes, it finally came in Canada, which me and my buddies at GameStop were laughing at. You know I was going to plug them. Because last year they pretty much sold out in the States when they first came out. We finally got them. Ha! Go figure, huh? That's how the shipping works, people. We're the last country to get McFarlane toys most of the time. And sometimes you never get them. Now, I don't normally want to talk about packaging, but before I get too far down that rabbit hole, I will have to say one thing. I prefer it when they do these kind of packaging. Beautiful artwork, not the picture stuff, because I know toy photography is a thing, but for a display purpose, it's so much nicer having, especially for my wall of silence, nice having artwork and not pictures. Because this is nice. It's looking. I know what the figure looks like. I want the artwork. Just saying. That's something that makes me happy, is the artwork as well, because it makes for a nice display or a sound wall. But now that we've talked about cartoon Mr. Freeze, and I went on a little bit of a rant of things I would love to see from McFarlane Toys, like the Creeper, Blue Devil. Oh, God, there's so many figures out there that people like me and you, maybe not you, because you're kind of fixated on some things, but there's so many DC characters out there we would love to have. Just saying. Like, how about, for example, do more Wonder Womans, because that Wonder Woman the one I finally got was amazing. I don't have the variant for that one. I'd love to get it. But let's have other Wonder Woman characters. Like I already mentioned Maxima from Superman comic books, but why not a cheetah? Why not some other great Amazon like Artemis? Yes, I know I'm ranting. I just want more characters than just the regular stuff. I mean, we have enough Batmans for now. Need more Batman villains. We need more Batman allies. But it's just nice to get some stuff that's different. But let's go on. Now, accidentally, when I grabbed this off the shelf, I actually put my hand through the top. But let's take a look at this guy. I've had this on my shelf downstairs for a while. And if you're wondering, if I get my finger in there, where's the button? I can't find the button! That's what she said. I know. Ready? It still lights up. Doesn't make any sound at the moment, but let's take good old signed Batman out of here, and we'll take a look. One of the really cool features of this 30th anniversary animated Batman, I have to admit, is having Bruce Timm's signed card. It's a shame Kevin's not with us anymore. I mean, it's been a year now, and can you just imagine having Bruce and Kevin both sign this card? But that's not going to happen anymore. So just having Bruce's on this card. This card I will have to get one of those special hard plastic protectors for, because I plan on keeping this for a long time. But let's talk about the actual figure himself. You know. Okay, it's an animated figure. It's an unscripted show. He falls down. Now the base is really cool. This is a cool base. I like the base. It makes me think of the opening credits. And the funny thing was, the box that I had this on was on top of my shelving unit that has all my DC animated and DC movies on, and so it's kind of fitting that this was up top. As for Batman himself, well, this is now my third cartoon action figure I bought. I got a Flash, the Cyborg, and that head swap did not work. But now I've got a Batman. And this definitely makes me think of the first season of Batman Animated over 30 years ago now. It's not very poseable. Let's be honest. This is pretty much a very limited statue. He does come with a Gatling gun. He comes with a Batarang. And, of course, 2 punchies. But just for what it represents, I'm happy I have it. I am going to have to eventually figure out what kind of batteries this thing takes, because I want to make sure this thing will always light up. I know you didn't see it too well. Maybe afterwards I'll try doing a shot with all the lights off to see how well it looks. But anyone who watched the Batman series, I mean, I can hear Kevin's voice right now in my head. So it's a nice little tribute, and you know, it was one of those ones where it had to come out of the package. It really did. This is one of the ones that had to come out of the package just because of the fact that it needs to be displayed properly. You know, oh, it also comes with a, you know, typical base, but why bother with that when you have this beautiful base right there? Just look how good that looks. Yeah. And I actually like the blue highlights and stuff. It's a really nice looking Batman. I mean, his torso's a bit weird, but it's an animated cartoon figure. I like it. I'm happy I have it. But no, I don't plan on buying more animated toys because I like my multiverse ones. I'll stick with those, but this was a special case, and I'm happy I have it. Simple as that. I don't want to get into detail about it because the more I think about this animated series, it makes me miss that animated series, even though I have it on Blu-ray. Well, I have it on DVD, and some of it on Blu-ray. You'll never hear that voice again. You'll never hear Mark Hamill do the Joker ever again. So it's kind of a bit of a depressing thing. Yeah. But enough of depression time. Okay, this one's from Angela. Oh, that's right. Let's take a look at this puppy. Lucius Fox and the Tumbler. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit because this is heavy. I need to take it out of the package. In this case, a big cardboard box. And we'll do the close-up and we'll be back. So hang in there. I'm trying to keep this episode a little shorter than last time. A little bit. Well, as you saw in the close-up, I didn't do too many close-ups of the vehicle because it's been done a lot. It's a good thing that the Batman Animated had a spare base because it still sucks. Trust me. These bases suck, but at least I could put Lucius. And by the way, Morgan Freeman, it kind of looks like him, especially from an odd angle. But we're not really here to talk about him. Sorry, Casey. We're not here to talk about Morgan Freeman, who comes with looks like a phone in his hand, and there is a spare phone. There's another phone that you can give to your Batman action figure. Also comes with this box that has nothing really inside of it. It'd have been cool if it was a real box you could put like all the accessories in, but it's just, well, here, let me show you. It really is just a fake box. But, you know, it is what it is. But this was picked up because, like I said, this person I know loved cars and wanted to see a Batmobile. Well, here's a Batmobile. Now, I have to admit, I've seen other, versions of this done by other companies online. Some are greatly detailed, tons of lights and everything else, flames out the back. Those are extremely expensive. This one's a lot more affordable, and it does have that look, because if you're just going to put it on a shelf, That's what you're going to see on the show. Now, as for the vehicle itself, well, I like the tires. I do like the tires. It does look right. How a Batcycle would fit in here, I'm not too sure. So it's not a bad. It has a good weight. It does have a good weight to it. I don't need all the special effects for a vehicle. I don't need like a fake flame out of the back. I know there are some collectors out there who do. So it does look right. Now, I do have a problem with it. Because it looks good, nice on the outside. But, let me pop the lid. It's on the inside. It is a very plain, boring, internal. I mean, there's like one sticker on the computer thing and that's it. This is where the more expensive ones have an advantage because they actually have stuff inside that actually looks better. This is very basic. The other thing is, unless you have a Batman without a wired cape or without a cape, your typical Batman McFarlane's not going to fit in here. So you're looking at having to have a Dark Knight figure from the movie that doesn't have a cape to put in here. Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad vehicle. I mean, you get what you pay. You get what you pay for. I wish the activation to pop the canopy was somewhere else, because as soon as you just nudge that button, it automatically flies open. But yeah, there it is. I mean, you know, it does look nice. Right, I did put it earlier next to the Bat Pot. It does look nice. Am I going to start going crazy buying vehicles? Well, this is where my buddy at GameStop, Casey, laughs at me because he got me to buy the Aquaman Seahorse, which I actually liked because it was actually a good weight to it. I bought the Lobo chopper. I got the Bat Pod with a beautiful Catwoman, and now I have this. I wasn't planning on buying this, but like I said, I was basically sent the money to purchase it, to do a review on it, and you know, it's a nice vehicle. I do admit it's a nice vehicle. Would I have gone out and bought one? Probably not. But now I have it. It's in my collection. And yeah, I have no idea where I'm going to put this. Thankfully, I got new shelving. I'll have to get more shelving eventually once I get this done. And no, I have not managed to get everything done with the heat and my neck and back problems. It's been a week of just job hunting. And of course, getting ready to open up this guy. The funny thing is, the more I hold it, the more I'm like, okay, I actually kind of like this now. I kind of do like it. It's nice to have. Now, just because of the fact, as a kid growing up, I had those 12-inch G.I. Joes and the tank and a whole bunch of vehicles. And when I was in university is when those 3.5-inch G.I. Joes came out, and I was collecting them en masse. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again. Curse you, mother. But it's nice having vehicles that actually fit the characters. And it does. It does fit the characters. I also like the fact there's some detailing on it where it's a bit roughed up, which is nice. It's not just solid black. There's, scuffing and so forth. So it's a nice thing to have. And it also hides my face really well. Ha! But that's okay, Casey. This is for you because Casey was like, "Oh, come on, you gotta get this thing. You're gonna love it because it has Morgan Freeman or Lucius Fox." Very boring action figure. More like a non-action figure. But he's making money off of it, so I guess that's a good thing. Not the best body buck. I've never liked it when they do these kind of shirt cuts. To me, it would have been, okay, just make a solid torso. We don't need him to do ab crunches because as soon as you put the jacket on, you can't do ab crunches anyway. You just can't. But no, it's all right. I mean, I'm going to have him leaning forward a bit because if I stand him up straight, you get that line, which just doesn't look good. That's also one of the things, too. Why not just do a plain shirt one? Because the jacket, not overly thrilled with the action figure. But if you want to have fun, you take his head off, you put it on a different superhero body, you have Morgan Hero as a superhero. Just think about it. Tempting. I won't go crazy, though. But, no, it's not too bad. I think in some ways I'd rather have an Alfred. And if you're asking me what Alfred I would want, not the one from the Tim Burton movies, No, not the, even though I love Michael Caine, don't get me wrong, I love Michael Caine. But to me, the best Alfred ever was the actor who did him on Gotham. Yeah, that was a tough Alfred. That's my number one choice. Then, of course, would be Michael Caine. That's pretty much it for Alfred's. But I guess that's pretty much it. Yes, I had forgot to change my glasses again. I don't care. The other ones, unfortunately, the seat steamed up, and I was like, well, I'm not going to wait half an hour for them to unsteam, so I changed glasses. I have glasses everywhere. It's because I'm old. I'm old, and I forget where I put my glasses. That's what my daughter makes fun of me of, because I'll have a pair of glasses. I haven't done this yet. Where's my glasses? No, quite often it's when you're distracted by something, like you're thinking too much, and you go from one room. Good example, if you take a shower, you take your glasses off, you go downstairs, and like, I'm too lazy. So I have pairs throughout the house. So, yeah, I guess that's it for now. I know you thought I was going to do the Batman and Bane, but I did Zass and Freeze instead. I figured I'll save the 2-pack for another day. And coming up next week, of course, Monday is a Marvel Monday. Maybe I only have 1 or 2 more of those to go. I only have like 3 Marvel Legends left. Well, 4 Marvel Legends left. But let me know in the comments what you want to see next. And I'll give you an idea of what we have, okay? So, we have, of course, we have Starfire and Blackfire. Yeah, I got lucky. And that's only because of the manager at the GameStop where I go to got some extra, I got a shipment of 4 figures in. And I went down to pick up the Monitor Wave, and he goes, would you want this? Seriously? Yeah. Because of that, I also managed to get the Penguin variant, the Captain Cold variant. I've been lucky with variants for this wave. But I also managed to get through online marketplace from 514 Toys. I managed to get a variant, Superman and Crypto. I also have a Sinestro variant. I say it's the Plastic Man wave to do. I have the Justice League stuff to do. Booster Gold. Got some Mortal Kombat to do too. But just let me know in the comments, you know, what you want to see next. So I know Shane's going to say Batman. To our new subscribers, let me know. I like hearing from you. Simon messaged on one of the videos last time, said he liked the content. Why? I don't know, but he said he liked the videos. So let me know. If you're a subscriber who hasn't made a comment yet, please do. I will shout you out next episode, I promise. And I still plan on doing a list of all my subscribers eventually to give you guys all a shout out. But that's it. It's a Friday night. It's hot. It's humid. I'm hoping it rains. That and over the next couple of days, I need to get back to work on fixing this place up. I'll probably be tearing down this wall because I realized when I set the wall up, I forgot to take all the accessories out, like all the hands and stuff. And now that I'm doing some customizing, I kind of need those things. I need them. I need hands. I need other things as well for customs. And as for the Kryptonian universe, if you've gone over to that channel, there's only been the one teaser video so far, so I'm sorry about that. I eventually will get more stuff filmed for that channel once this is done. I've already got a lot of customs done for that channel, a lot of them, non-stop. It's just, it's one of the good things when you pick up loose figures. You don't pay retail for them, but then you can have fun with them. Like, for example, this is a bit of, I won't go into the detail of this character, but just look how good that looks. A black-haired Supergirl or Superwoman. But for her information, you'll have to wait till I do that episode. But yeah, I've been doing some customs, and some customs are really simple. Head swap, done. I'm working on some other customs now that involve a little bit more, like paint and so forth. But eventually we'll get there. We'll get there. And that's it. That's it. Now it's just slowly coming along. Slowly coming along, getting there. I still am hoping to track down the Hawkman variant. I know it came out a while ago. Hoping to track down the Firestorm variant as well. And now that I have the Monitor Wave, I kind of want the Spectre Green Lantern variant, and of course the Psycho Pirate variant as well. Joys of being a toyaholic, but you know that as well, because you're one also. If you're watching this, you're a toyaholic, and you're definitely a toyaholic. How many times can I say that word in one day? Okay, that's in a day. But if you're watching this channel, it's because either you like laughing at me, or you pity me, or you just like the fact that I'm going to give you an honest opinion. I'm not going to waste time with packaging. I'm not going to go into... I'm just having fun. I'm just being honest. I get into this Mad Montreal main character. You know, it helps lift up my spirits. It's also good for just hopefully making you smile. Because that's the whole point of this. I do this not just to make you smile, but also helps me feel a bit better, especially with the way things are. You know, in this heat, the way the world is going insane. It's one of the ways I do to stay healthy. Snuck it in there, didn't you? I did. Of course I did. And of course, as always, if you find something that makes you feel good, do it. Do it. You have to do stuff that, you know, that helps you out. And if you enjoy it, who cares what people think? I mean, if you want to blow up this card of the Rumbler and Morgan Freeman, make it poster size, go for it. I'm not doing that, but you can go for it. Because it's important nowadays, especially with all the changes in the world, the division of cultures and people, and some of the insanity that's going on out there. You know, I identify as a billionaire. I wish I was, but I'm not. But you get my drift. It's always nice to find something. And if it does it for you, then do it. Because once you find something that makes you stay happy, who cares what someone thinks? Really? People look at me and think, well, yeah, I'm nuts. I'm spending money on this and not food. Food comes and it goes. This stays. And it makes me happy. So do your best, of course. Stay happy. And even if you fake it like I do most of the time now, I mean, this is a character. I'm not this insane. Okay, I'm insane, but not this insane all the time. You know, this is my way of doing something at least once a week. Gives me something to do, something for you to look forward to. It's my way of telling you to do your best to stay positive. And that's it. That's it for today. Now I have to go spend hours editing. Yeah, fun time. All right, that's it. There's no. There might be one blooper or two. I'm not too sure because I had a couple of fumbles. But for the most part, that's it. No surprise videos or no surprise unboxing of the Penguin or nothing like that. We'll see you on Monday for the Marvel Monday. And for that one, I'm not sure which ones we're going to do because I had 3, but I picked one up on the $5 Fridays today. So I'm not sure we're doing for that Monday. Next week, though, let me know in the comments. Except Shane, I don't want you telling me you want me to see Batman. I want to take a break from Batman next week, okay? So no Batman. Unless you all ask for Batman. If you all ask for the 2-pack, I'll do the 2-pack. Okay, I'm flexible that way. My neck's not flexible, but I'm flexible that way. So let me know in the comments, especially from people who haven't commented before. Don't be shy. We're a small little group here. Small. We're not a big channel. We're a small channel. We're an itty-bitty channel. You can make your comments. No one's going to hate you for it. I won't. I'll actually like it. You know, it's like when you hit like. It's like when you subscribe. Thanks again, Simon. It makes me happy. It makes me feel better because it means that I'm doing something at least gives 1 or 2 of you a laugh out there. Or at least something you enjoy watching, like an addiction of toy collecting. And on that note, that's it. I'll see you guys next week. It's too hot. You know, do with it. Oh, fuck, I can't speak today. That's 4 minutes wasted. Well, as you saw in the close-up, Christopher Walken. I can't do his voice anymore. My throat's not as good. No, I just hit the table. Yeah, not as hard, but I hit the table. Even with the extra space, I'm still hitting the table. And my throat's still sore. Yeah. Well, I have to stop saying well so much.